Hey guys, Pat and Kathy here. We are going to start a new series called Snippet Saturday. So every Saturday you're going to get a video where Kathy and I give you our little snippets of wisdom, so to say, which is kind of little sewing tips and tricks, because she challenged me, hey, I'm going to do this, we're going to do some challenges. So we just kind of came up with this, and because Kathy's been learning a lot, taking some classes and learning a lot about these baby lock machines, and we're going to start sharing our snippets of wisdom on Saturdays. So Kathy, what's your first snippet of the day?
My first snippet? Okay, so here on the Solaris.
Or any other machine that has decorative.
Any decorative stitches.
Decorative sewing stitches.
These were actually designed to be used with 40 weight embroidery thread. So if you're using a heavier thread.
So all of these like stitched, which makes sense, yeah.
Any of them. So all of these were designed for 40 weight thread. So if you're using a heavier thread or a lighter thread and you're not liking the design.
If it doesn't, so that makes sense. If you're stitching out with either a 50 or 60 weight.
Yeah, and it's too bunched up, or it's too sparse. They were designed for 40 weight thread, and you should also remember that you still need some type of a stabilizer.
So it is like embroidery with.
Yes.
It's free motion embroidery, isn't it?
Well, it's pre-programmed embroidery.
I know, but it's kind of free motion.
It is.
It's not
but it's not like you can just put it on a single layer and expect it to come out. So if you need to use some of the wash away because you want it in a hem, always use stabilizer and use your 40 weight thread.
That's a great, I never knew that.
You learn a lot when you take these
classes.
Yes,
okay.
So
that's
your
a
snippet?
Great snippet. I don't know if mine will be as good as yours, but
Probably better.
I'm gonna jump a little to the IQ designer. She did the sewing snippet. I'm gonna do an IQ designer because everybody knows if you listen to me for a little bit, I could go on and ad nauseum about IQ designer. But I'm gonna show you one thing that I love when I talk to people about these machines and why I love these machines. I'm just gonna pull in an embroidery design. Maybe. Oh.
Not your arm.
I know. I'm going to go to these fonts down here. Oh, not that one. I'm going to go to this font. Now, we've got some fonts in here that are all beautiful, that stitch out beautifully in and of themselves, right? I don't know. For those Destiny owners and Solaris owners, and I'm not sure any other has these are, they're not, I just don't like the fact that they have stripes on them, and I don't think people use this very often, these fonts.
I've never used them.
It's just not very pretty. But so I came up with this idea. I want you to understand that all of your any embroidery design you put in here does not have to be stitched out. If you have IQ Designer, it does not have to be stitched out the way that it is on the screen. So I'm going to show you how you can go into. Well, no, cancel that. We're going to edit this design, and you have this cool little button right here called your shape or your stamp tool. You're going to hit that button, and you're going to save this to memory. And once that's in memory, you're going to go, you don't need that design anymore. You are going to go in here, you're going to cancel it, go into IQ Designer, and right over here in your shapes tool, which you've all played if you've taken a class with me, you're going to go into your shapes tool, and there's that same little icon up here at the top, the flower, and it says, there's your outline. You can see I've been playing a lot with this. I'm going to pull that V out that I shaped, and you notice you can do this with any design you put in the machine. So there's my design. Now I want it even bigger, right? I want it to be, I have a 10 5/8 or 10 by 16 frame, so I want to make this puppy as big as I can get it. So, whoop, I guess I better hit the right button. You can make it as small or as large as you want, but I want to make it, I want to stitch it out as big as I can get it. So that's a pretty darn big letter, right? So I'm going to say okay. Now I'm going to apply stitches to it. So I want to do this beautiful candle wicking stitch around the outside edge, and I'm going to hit that. Nope, I'm going to get rid of that. Nope, we want to hit the paint bucket because we want to apply it. There we go. So then I'm going to go into my beautiful fill stitches, and of course with the Solaris you got all these beautiful fill stitches, but I'm going to pick this first one because this is in both the Destiny and the Solaris. So you can use it if you have a Destiny or a Solaris. I'm going to hit my paint bucket and I'm going to apply that stitch. I'm going to hit next. You can save it to memory and do all the fun things that you do. I like to make my design a little smaller. And then I'm going to set it and forget it. But always you want to save it to memory. For time's sake, oh, it's telling me it's too big. That's okay. We can just return and hit select. Hit the magic wand, select it. We're going to make it just a bit smaller. I guess I got a little over. Well, it's too big because of the screen. You want to make sure, well, it is right. Okay, we're going to hit OK. We're going to hit next, and let's see if that works. Because it does say it should fit. Pattern extends outside of the embroidery unit. Let's see here. Okay. Don't you love it when things work just the way you want?
But that's how you learn.
There's the select button, and let's go to size. And now, you know what I just did? Anyway, I didn't select it all. There we go. Hopefully that's selected. I can't tell. I got a little overzealous, can you tell? It was selected. There we go. Now go to my close. Is it going to work? Time will tell. There it is.
Ta-da.
So I've messed it up a little bit when I was resetting it,
But show them.
but wait, there's more. Here it is. This is the original. I did do it. This is the original, that same letter all stitched out. Is that cool? It's so much prettier than the original design. And I stitched it with our variegated thread, and it turned out just beautiful. So easy, a tip, a trick. If you want any more information, give me a call, stop in, send me an email, and I can walk you through it. And if you're interested in one of these Solarises or Destinies, we've got some great deals going on, so give us a call. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want more of these videos, we have plenty more coming up. We got lots of new stuff coming. So what I want you to do to be prepared is you're going to click up here if you want to watch the next video, and you're going to click down here in the bottom if you want to watch all my favorite videos, my favorite things, if you want to get some more stuff. And then what we also want to do is subscribe so that you can get all the new stuff.
Click the bell.
Click the bell, subscribe, and thanks, and we'll